Hi and welcome to Silver Soul Tarot. Today we're going to do a general oracle reading and some tarot cards. So what is this? This is a Spiritual Wisdom Oracle deck. Let's crack on, shall we? First of all, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Jo. If you are a returning viewer, fabulous. Please hit subscribe. And if you are a subscriber, much love to you. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Let's crack on, shall we? I do apologise for lighting. I have got my ring light on order. It is coming because it broke. It probably broke ages ago for you, but it was only like 3 or 4 days ago for me because I just keep doing loads of readings in one day. And I am sitting by the window. I've moved positions, which has thrown me a little bit because everything's now on the other side. And to be honest, the weather's not great. It's bright at the moment, but there is a big black cloud coming over, so the lighting might change. I can only apologise. Let's crack on, shall we? So the first card out is Earth. Your ability to connect with the physical world and to find comfort in simplicity offers you a profound source of strength and resilience. Okay, you don't have to be an earth sign or a star sign specifically to resonate with any of these cards that come out. It's just the deck that it is. Yeah, let's crack on. We've got the Crown Chakra. Transcend the boundaries of the material world. Invite the wisdom of universal consciousness and embrace your role as a channel of divine light and love. Okay, so maybe getting out in nature here might help someone receive a little bit of a download, or just sort of be at one with the divine. Allow some meditation sort of energy out and about in the world. Yeah, connecting with Earth, you know, maybe being a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Conservative isn't the right word. Conservation. Maybe being slightly more, well, conservative with the way that you, I don't want to say waste stuff, but just be a little bit more, aware of what you're doing in your own environment and the environment that you can exert some will on and change. Let's crack on with some tarot, shall we? You've got the Knight of Wands. We're just going to go, because this is a very odd reading, as in it's not very clear at the moment. We're going to just hit the tarot and then we will, I might use a lot of positivism deck. You've got the Seven of Wands. Let's figure this out, shall we? These two cards come over. The Seven of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. It's definitely a sense of being at one with nature. The Death card. Now, I know you say that. What do you mean, Jo? Well, obviously, Pentacles are very earth energy. And the Wands are the only thing in the tarot deck out of the 4 suits that are organic. Do you know what I mean? Like Pentacles, Cups and Swords are all, not that metal isn't organic, essentially it is, but, you know, alive in that sense. The Six of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. Someone here, obviously, let's go straight to it, shall we? Deal with the worst card, so to speak. Someone here could be feeling a little bit heartbroken, some sadness, some emotional pain, some mental turmoil. Speaking of rain, like I say, it looks like there's a big black cloud coming over and it's just going to dump a load of rain on me in a minute. Yeah, so maybe there's some tears, you know, some heartbreak that's happened. Maybe getting out into nature, you know, meditating, trying to, I know I said maternal, so I wonder if there's something here about mother, you know, getting out into mother nature, or talking to an elder, someone you can see, like, considered to be a mother, or your actual thing like mother, might help you, or just embracing the divine feminine. Now, there is a new beginning coming. I think you've really had to kind of deal with some stuff, with especially with the Seven of Wands. Maybe you were having to, you know, defend yourself a lot maybe had to stand your ground. I do feel like it's time to kind of put down the wands. You know, yeah, people are always going to come at you. Yeah, it's going to be heartbreaking, but, you know, let some people go and push some people away. The Seven of Pentacles would suggest that there's this sense of waiting for your pentacles to mature so that you can pick the harvest, so to speak. Maybe you need to just concentrate on one with the new beginning here with the Ace of Pentacles, that new journey, just choosing one wand, one pentacle to go forward with will be the best one. Maybe it's a wish. Pick one wish at a time. I'm not saying it's only, you can only do one, but at this stage it's time to just pick one. There's a lot of passion and purpose, especially with the Knight of Wands. That's how quickly this can come in. This could be coming in quite quickly, quite passionately, quite purposeful, quite fiery energy. You got the Death card. Okay, so that's allowing the swords to do their job and then taking the new beginning. So it's the rebirth. Okay, it's the sun rising on the horizon, and there's victory here to be had, recognition, getting noticed, being seen. Yeah, I think there's some healing that needs to take place, maybe around your crown chakra. Let's have a little look at that, seeing as it's there. So as you probably have seen me pull this out before if you're regular, I've just got this little booklet that is very handy. So yeah, are you experiencing aimlessness? I don't know if you can read that. Feeling of loneliness, lack of spiritual connections. You know, Om is the mantra. Meditate on Om silently to yourself. Violet is the colour. Decorate your home or workplace in shades of violet, or wear violet clothing or jewellery. Maybe, you know, amethyst or something like that might be. Or what's the other one? Lepidodite. I can't remember how you pronounce it. Nutrition, so nourish yourself with, not with food, but with spiritual practices. Food is meditation, prayer, and prayer and self-reflection. I'm not saying starve yourself. Please do eat healthily, but in this sense, it's just much more about being at one with the divine, whether that's in being out in the earth, you know, out doing things, sitting under a tree, you know, just taking 10 minutes while you sit there with a cup of coffee on your lunch break, or you know, your tea break, and just, you know, self-reflect. You don't have to sit there and, you know, meditate for hours and hours and hours. You're not a monk, I'm sure. But yeah, just taking that time for yourself. Let's see if we can figure out what this is about specifically. Let's take a couple more tarot, but a different deck. So what heartbreak have you been experiencing? Maybe it's a bit of a disconnection from the divine. Maybe, you know, you've done something that you deem to have broken the connection, some sort of sin. You've got the Knight of Pentacles. It's something maybe that's come up quite slowly and you've only just realised how disconnected you are. That's going to be a message out there for someone. You know, it's been a long time coming, but now's the time to reconnect. It does seem to be a little bit of a theme of the day of, you know, not kind of getting bogged down in the 3D, especially kind of work. You know, it's very easy to get caught up in work and, you know, allowing the energy to just drag you down, you know, that corporate bullshit. You got the Fool. Okay, so it's starting something new, taking a leap of faith, allowing the transformation to take you on a new journey, whatever this ace is, whatever this path is, you know, whatever lies beyond that arch. It's going to be quite fruitful. If it's around your spirituality, I mean, I don't know. Strange, isn't it? Ooh. And we've got the Queen of Cups, following your heart, being in control of anything, even if they are coming at you, even if it is, you know, heartbreaking to walk away from things and start something new. But the validation's going to be there. It's going to be there. You do also have the World on the bottom. So the Fool is the tarot is the Fool's Journey. It's the first card of the major arcana, and the world is the ending, is the end. So it's like the whole tarot is the Fool's Journey. So with every new beginning, there's also an ending. You do have the devil, so don't allow stuff to pull you back, especially negative thinking and ego. Let's take a law of positivism. Might take two. Let's close out the energy with this. I was going to do a healing mantra, but I don't think that really is required. I think you're making your wishes and your next moves in such a way that, and I say that like you're going to get a move on, and I say that because you've got like 4 horses. Okay, there's 4 cards of, or 2 cards of specifically of movement. Even though one's quite slow, but he is moving. And yeah, taking that leap of faith, getting going, making the wishes, newness, death and rebirth, you know, validation. We've got, I release negative thoughts about myself and my life. Yep, the more positive you are, the more likely you are to succeed. You know, your thoughts will manifest. When I flow with my energy, I flow with the energy of life. Yes, yes. I'm just going to leave it there and say thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.